Hey everyone, welcome to Kicking with Kipes. I'm Kipes and today is January the 24th, 2025. We only had 4 games on the schedule, but these games kind of seemed like the understory of the day where Mikko Rantanen just got traded to the Carolina Hurricanes. Go check out my recap on that big trade. 3 teams involved. It was a good time to cover. Make sure you go check that out. But let's cover these 4 NHL games. We do these recaps every night. Let's hop right into it. Our first game is the New York Islanders taking on the Philadelphia Flyers, where the New York Islanders, they win 3-1 at home. Brock Nelson, he had a very good game for the New York Islanders. He had a goal and an assist in this game. Anthony Duclair and Bo Horvat, they each scored as well for the Islanders. Wiley veteran Kyle Palmieri, he had 2 assists for the Islanders as well. The Islanders, they improved to 20-7. They have won 3 straight games as of now. Very nice little run of games that they're putting together. Ilya Sorokin standing tall in net. He made 29 saves in the winning effort. The New York Islanders, they are still very down in the depths of the Eastern Conference, but they are only around 5 points behind those wildcard spots, so that can turn right on its head really quickly. So they got to keep winning these games. They have done 3 in a row, like I just mentioned, but they need to string together 5 or 6 in a row to just stay in the picture, or else their season's done. For the Philadelphia Flyers, Tyson Foerster, he scored. The Flyers, they are now 22-6. They're having another mediocre season. Not really much going on in Philly land. They lost 6-1 against the New York Rangers Thursday night too. So this was just 2 straight games that are easily forgot, or they would like to easily forget. Ivan Fedotov, he was in the net. He only made 24 saves. Well, I shouldn't say only made 24 saves. That's still a good amount of shots on net, but he let the 3 goals in. He got the loss. That sucks, but you got to be better in net for your team. Sean Couturier, he did his best to try to get the game 3-2 for the Flyers, but Ilya Sorokin, he stood tall in net. He got that right skate out just in the nick of time and got it right, perfectly timed it. And that was like with just under 2 minutes to go in the third period as well. So that save helped propel the Islanders to the win today. So the Islanders, they win 3-1 over the Philadelphia Flyers Friday evening. Our next game is in the state of Texas, where the Dallas Stars are facing off against the Vegas Golden Knights, and the Vegas Golden Knights, they lose 4-3 against Dallas. Jason Robertson, he got 2 goals, helping his team get the win. The other 2 goal scorers for the Dallas Stars was Rupe Hintz and Jamie Benn. Wyatt Johnson, Matt Duchene, and Evgeny Dadonov each had 2 assists apiece for the Stars. The Stars, they get their 30th win of the season. They improve to 30-17-1 on the season. The Stars, they desperately needed this win against a very good, well, they should be very good Vegas Golden Knights. They haven't been as of late. They've been very stinky as of late, but the Stars, they had lost 3 of 4 as well, so they desperately needed this win as well. So these were 2 teams that came together and tried to figure out who needed the win bigger, and it turned out it was the Dallas Stars. Jake Ottinger, the Otter, he was in net tonight for the Dallas Stars. He made 18 saves. The Knights, they didn't make it busy for him that much at all. For the Vegas Golden Knights tonight, Jack Eichel was the star player, the standout player for them. He scored twice. Mark Stone, the captain of the Vegas Golden Knights, he also had a very good game. He got 3 assists. He contributed on all 3 goals, so that's a very impressive night for the captain. He tried to lead by example, but his minions didn't follow along. The Golden Knights, they are now 30-15-4. They have now lost 5 of 6 games. They are 1-4-1 in those games. They need to pick it up. They are going to start faltering, and man, I don't know what it is. I haven't looked too much into it, but I don't know if they've had many injuries. It looks like they're icing a pretty healthy roster, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the goaltending. Adin Hill and Samsonov, they are not contributing to their efforts very much at all, really. Like I just said, the Vegas Golden Knights had lost 5 of 6. That one win was coming the other night against St. Louis, where they won 4-2. So I thought that beating the St. Louis Blues might help them get right back on track, but it turns out the Dallas Stars had other plans and beat the crap out of them. Well, maybe not the crap out of them, but they seemed to handle the Vegas Golden Knights pretty handedly. Back to Jake Ottinger, the goaltender for the Dallas Stars. He played very well, and none better than with less than a minute left. There was a scramble in front of him, and the Vegas was just shooting pucks at the net, trying to go. There's a huge scramble. The puck squeaked out to a wide open Dorofeyev, and he tried to put it in the back of net with it should be an easy tap in. If he kept that puck just on the ice, it would have been an easy tap in goal, but he decided to raise the puck a little bit into a sprawling Jake Ottinger's glove. Beautiful save. Yes, it was a little lucky, but you got to be lucky sometimes. You put yourself in a position to succeed, and this time Jake Ottinger made it look amazing. This is easily one of the best saves of the season. So Jason Robertson and the Dallas Stars, they win 4-3 over the struggling Vegas Golden Knights on Friday evening. Up next, we got the Tampa Bay Lightning against the Chicago Blackhawks, where the Tampa Bay Lightning, they rallied from behind to defeat the Chicago Blackhawks 4-3. Nikita Kucherov was the hero in this game. He scored 58 seconds on the power play into overtime to get the win for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He also had 2 assists in this game, just continuing his awesome season. Kucherov's game-winning goal came right after Jake Gensel tipped in his pass into the back of the net to make it 3-3 to send it into overtime. About 41 seconds left in the game, so they left it very late and they killed it really early into overtime. So it was perfect on all standards, nothing wrong here, but they left it super late. They almost didn't get away with it. Once again, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they leave things till the very end. The Tampa Bay Lightning, they absolutely dominated the Chicago Blackhawks in the third period, outshooting them 17-1. They desperately wanted this win. Chicago, they were up 3-1 in this game, so it meant a lot to them to get this win. Not. The Tampa Bay Lightning, it meant a lot for them to get this win. Yes, because they rallied from behind big time. They left it late, but at the same time, good things come to those who wait. Nikita Kucherov, speaking of him once again, he extended his point streak to 11 games. He has 6 goals and 13 assists for 19 points in those 11 games. He's just an absolute mutant. He's not Draisaitl level mutant, but he's just so good. One of the few extreme superstars of this league. Gensel, he had a goal and an assist in this game. Nick Paul, he also scored for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They are now 26-18-3. They had lost 2 in a row, one of them being to the Toronto Maple Leafs in embarrassing fashion. Jonas Johansson, he made 11 saves in this game, so he only had 14 shots on net. The Blackhawks did not make it hard for him to make some good saves and get them to this win, so yeah, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they played good defensive hockey tonight. The 2 goal scorers for the Chicago Blackhawks was Frank Nazar and Louis Crevier. They each had a goal and an assist in this game. Colton Dach of the Chicago Blackhawks, he scored his first career NHL goal. It took him 10 games. Congratulations to you, Colton. What an amazing accomplishment following in his brother's footsteps. The Blackhawks, they are still a pathetic 15-28-5. They are so bad. They just traded away Taylor Hall tonight as well. So they're losing some goal scoring on that end as well. So what is happening? They are tanking for a good draft pick, a lottery draft pick. They are on the same trajectory as the San Jose Sharks, so we will see who gets it this year. The Blackhawks, they have now lost 6 of 7. They are 1-3-3 in that span, so just horrible on all levels. I am starting to think, I know it probably would never happen, but at the same time, will Connor Bedard ever get sick of this situation in Chicago, the constant losing, and just ask for a trade out of Chicago? I think it might take a year or 2 more, but if this continues, the mediocrity continues, and they don't make obvious steps in the right direction, I could see that happening. Arvid Soderblom, he was in net for the Chicago Blackhawks. He made 36 saves in the losing effort. Nazar and Crevier's goals made it 3-1 for the Chicago Blackhawks in this game, and you would assume that in the third period, you would be able to hold on to that and take it for the win, but they let the foot off the gas and the Tampa Bay Lightning came storming back. So the Lightning, they defeat the Chicago Blackhawks 4-3 in overtime today. Our last game of the evening is the Winnipeg Jets taking on the Utah Hockey Club, where the Jets, they beat the Utah Hockey Club this time instead of the last game they played against each other. The Jets, they win 5-2. Cole Perfetti, the young phenom for the Winnipeg Jets, he got a hat trick in this game, scoring his 8th, 9th, and 10th goal of the season. Extremely impressive night from the young stud. Nikolai Ehlers, he also had a very good game in this game. He got 3 points. He had a goal and 2 assists. He collected his 500th career NHL point. Congratulations to you, Nikolai. What an amazing accomplishment, and thank you for the fantasy points. The Jets, they are now 33, 14, and 3. They have points in their last 7 of 9 games. They are on a very good run of games once again. They are 6-2-1 in that stretch. Dylan DeMello, the defenseman, he also had 2 assists for the Jets. Connor Hellebuck, he picked up his 30th win of the season. What an outstanding season this guy's having. He is running away with the Vezina Trophy candidacy, and I don't see who else could take it from him right now. For the Utahns, Barrett Hayton and Nick Schmaltz both scored for them. Clayton Keller, he added 2 assists for the Utah Hockey Club. They are now 21, 20, and 7. A little disappointing once again from the Utahns. They have to figure out what to do. I know there's rumors that they could be sellers at the deadline, and I could see that. Nick Bjugstad being that number 1 player that I see a lot of championship teams wanting. The Utahns, they had won 3 in a straight. They were feeling a little bit of good mojo, but they hit into a wall of Jets. The Jets, they're so good. The Utahns, they defeated them the other night, but at the same time, the Jets learn from their mistakes and don't let you do it twice, that's for sure. Ehlers' 500th point was collected on the hat trick goal for Cole Perfetti, so that was a nice little give and go. Perfetti getting a hat trick, propelling Ehlers to that 500th point. What an amazing night for the both of them. So the Winnipeg Jets, they beat the Utah Hockey Club 5-2 in Winnipeg Friday night. All right, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. Hit like, hit subscribe, do your thing. If you haven't seen my video recapping that major blockbuster trade that happened in the league tonight, go check that out. It is on all socials already. Let me know what you think. Will this benefit Carolina in the long run, or did they just give up a couple very good pieces for temporary fun? So we will see you tomorrow night. There are a whack ton of games, 13 or so games on the schedule. We will be covering them all. We will see you then. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here.